way to go to a crawfish boil. If you live in southern Mississippi, crawfish boils kind of make the world go round.
It's that time of year.
Whenever I was growing up, I never ate crawfish. I think I was in high school the first time I had crawfish because my parents do not eat fish. They do not eat worms and crawfish type things, which technically are like rubworms with a shell. They don't eat deer, rabbit, squirrel, none of that. We ate a lot of McDonald's, canned food, stuff like that. So I am not a food connoisseur by any stretch of the imagination. I didn't eat seafood until I started hanging out with Starling, and the first time I ever had crab was whenever Starling's dad took us somewhere and I had crab and I was like, oh my gosh, crab tastes good. I had no idea. Still don't like lobster. Don't my babies look handsome? Boeing, I think that your window's open a little bit.
I rolled it down.
You rolled it down, why?
It's like right there.
Oh, okay. He rolled his window down so the turtle could breathe. When Starling and I first got married, I was 19, Starling was 23. We started dating my senior year of high school. I graduated a semester early, so we started talking.
Actually, it was after high school, right?
No, we met while I was in high school. I used to text you in English class.
I robbed that cradle.
Yeah, you did. I was into college guys. I was weird. And so
Those guys are hot.
not all the ones that I dated. Starling didn't know how old I was in his defense. He met me in a college class. An institute is a church class for kids that are in college, 18 to 30 years old. And so I started going to that early because I was graduating early, so I wanted to be a participant in that school year, even though I was technically not supposed to go quite yet.
He was legal though, barely legal.
But I did graduate 2 months later in December.
We met in October and your birthday was in September.
Yeah, October, yeah. So I was 1 month 18. But I didn't mention that. I didn't lie, I just didn't mention it. And I was so mature and everything. So after we got married, we moved to Laurel, which is where Starling is from. Laurel is a very interesting place. Our church family is very small in Laurel. I was asked to serve in the Young Women's Organization as a 19-year-old to be the president. And so the kids in my group were from 12 to 18, so we were basically the same age. And Starling was the Young Men's president, so he worked with the young men that age. And they were our best friends. They were the closest people to my age in the branch. We lived above Starling's parents' garage in a one-room apartment.
Dad basically made a deal with me. He's like, oh, why don't you come live out here above the garage? It's unfinished. If you do the sheetrock and if you do all the work on it, you can live there for real cheap. $130 a month. I had to work for about 2 months, sheetrocking and painting.
Anyway, well, we're going back to our roots, and there's a running joke in the Laurel Branch. Like I said, a lot of our congregation was very elderly, and so we sung at a funeral, and while we were at that funeral, and one of the sisters said, I want you to sing that exact rendition at my funeral. She said, everyone here, you're my witness. I want them to sing at my funeral. 2 months later, we sung at her funeral. We got the nickname the Funeral Singers. Every time we go to visit Laurel, we get to sing a musical number. Tomorrow, for Easter Sunday, we're gonna sing Gethsemane with our whole family, and our whole family's never sung in church, just Starling and me usually. They're all gonna sing solos, and I'm pretty excited about it because this will be their first solo singing. I mean, it's a line and a song, but this will be the first time they've ever done it in front of a whole bunch of people. So we're about to see how resilient their nerves are on the stage.
Going back to Laurel, hometown, my hometown. And now HGTV has a show called Hometown where my friend Erin, Raspberry is her maiden name. We used to work at the South Central Regional Medical Center pharmacy together. Way back when, she had short spiky pink hair like a punk rocker. But now she's a Southern Belle on an HGTV show. We love you, Erin.
That was back when Starling was gonna be a doctor.
I was working in the pharmacy, pushing drugs around the hospital, delivering controlled medications, filling the anesthesia kits. We made a few IVs.
And after we got engaged, Starling decided he didn't want to be a doctor.
They all seemed so miserable. I've had a few that said, son, don't be a doctor. Do something different. Long hours. We appreciate our doctors.
And with Starling's freebird personality...
Oh, the salary cap. Too limited, you know.
That's why he didn't do it, because the
like
money.
$250.
We would rather make like $20,000 to $30,000 a year. we would rather live like college students forever.
Keeps us humble.
You know, people say money is the root of all evil.
I've fallen in that trap.
We nipped that one in the bud. They say money changes people. We're not gonna change, not ever.
Because of the stock market.
Let's not go there. Let's keep this light and fun.
Stock market took us down again.
Let's see if we make it to 13 years.
Oh man, it is so nice to be able to pump your own gas here in the United States.
Is that nice?
In Mexico, they don't let you touch the machine.
That's one thing I love about Mexico is I don't have to punch my own gas. I just sit and read a book while they pump my gas, and then you give them 10 cents, and then you go on about your business. Right here, this is the government housing. We used to go there and pick up our children to take them to church. We had 2 cars, and we would fill both of our cars up. Sometimes we'd have to make 2 trips. And a lot of children from the schools, we were substitute teachers, and a lot of the kids would come and hang out at our activities. I think out of sheer boredom, we would always try to make snacks. I made a lot of cakes and brownies from a box. One of the funniest things that our young women ever told me, I was driving to pick up one of their friends that I'd never met before. And we pull up to this house and this girl comes out and she looks really skeptical of me. And her friend, one of my young women, rolls the window down in the back and says, "It's okay, girl. Wendy's just a black girl trapped in a white girl's body." Then the girl was comfortable getting in with me. Oh, Sharon. We have some stories and some good times. Just look how pretty it is through here. We go hometown.
Want to see where Dad went to high school? I'll show you. Home of the Laurel Tornadoes. This is Laurel High School over here to the left.
That's where Strong and I used to be substitute teachers. Well, Strong went to school there first.
The field house where we used to hang out for games. Dang, this road's rough. I used to drive this road every day to get to school.
Laurel's in the process of being revived.
I don't know about these roads though.
It's all
7th Avenue is straight though. Here we go. We got a bike track on it.
Yeah, it's looking good. There's some really pretty parts of Laurel. Living here was a struggle for me because we were freshly married. We were both in college. So I had tons of friends because he grew up here. But
Man, it's old place.
I didn't know anyone. But we lived at Starling's parents' house, which is way out in Myron, which is far from our way. So even whenever I'd get mad at Starling and be like, I've got to get out of here. We lived in a one-bedroom apartment, so I couldn't like just go lock myself in the bedroom because we shared that bedroom. And there was no other place to lock myself. So I would get in my car and drive and sit at the end of the street because there was literally nowhere to go. Unless I wanted to drive 30 minutes into town, which I never did. They said it started at 6 and it started at 6. We'll show up on time here. This ain't Mexico. We were coming at 4, we were here at 6:30. We are still in Mexico Standard Time. We are. Let's look at you together. Everyone saw y'all on the vlog and said they could be twins. Squishy's never seen a crawfish before. This is a crawfish. Here, you wanna eat it? What about you, Lottie?
I talked to
You like crawfish?
Richard.
Squishy doesn't know why we're eating those bugs. What's wrong with our family? You don't like the smell of crawfish? Why are you holding that camera in my face?
a lot, Richie. Y'all save the crawfish boil. All the nurses gather round. Sister, come up here.
That I was bad to the bone. The day I was born, nurses all gathered round, gazed in wild wonder at the door they had found. Head nurse spoke up, said, "Leave this one alone." She'd tell right away that I was bad to the bone. Bad, bone.
Say it like you mean it.
Yeah!
And the dearest and best farewell of love, sinners were slain. Oh, I cherish the old rugged cross.
Nobody knows but Jesus. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. So yes, Lord. Sometimes I'm almost to the ground. Oh yes, Lord.
Looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you.
Mama told me when I was young, sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely, hold on to what I say. If you do this, it'll help you some sunny day. In the night, and I need you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 dream. I feel blue in the night, and I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I can make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. The only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why